Today, we're going to be talking about tool access, because the margin for error when working with small form factor designs and even smaller form factor hardware and components is thin, usually as thin as the clearance between a screw head and a chassis wall. When tool access is overlooked, you face design to manufacturing latency, which is the dreaded cycle of questions, prototype iterations, and assembly bottlenecks. So here are 3 critical DFM tips to ensure that your compact enclosure remains manufacturable and easy to assemble. Number 1, accounting for tool keep-out zones. Whether it's a pneumatic driver on a professional assembly line or a standard Allen key used by hand, the tool requires a cylindrical keep-out volume that extends vertically from the fastener head. For example, with this design, when placing a PCB mounting screw deep inside a 50mm tall milled enclosure, ensure that there's a clear vertical path of at least 10mm of diameter for a standard bit extension from the screw head to the top of the case. This will prevent the need for specialized thin wall sockets or any manual hand starting of the screws, which can severely increase assembly time. Number 2, utilize tooling reliefs and pass-throughs. So in sheet metal design, tight bends often place fasteners in the shadow of a flange. Consider designing a physical pass-through in the obstructing geometry. For example, take a look at this design. If you have a U-shaped bracket where the inner screws are blocked by the top flange, add a circular cutout in the top of the flange directly above the screw location. This will allow a straight screwdriver to pass through the first layer of metal to reach the fastener. And number 3, mind the swing arc for manual fasteners. In milled enclosures with tight corners, we often forget that tools like wrenches or any L keys need a rotational swing to function. If a bolt is placed too close to an internal wall or a tall component, the tool may only be able to turn maybe 5 or 10 degrees before hitting an obstruction. Take a look at this example. With a high torque bolt near a corner of a milled enclosure, ensure the distance from the bolt center to the wall is greater than the radius of the tool head plus a clearance factor. Providing something like a 30-degree minimum swing arc ensures that the part can be serviced with standard tools and prevents any expensive field servicing delays or the need for any proprietary maintenance kits. So in the end, by respecting tool keep-out zones, incorporating pass-throughs in your design where and when they're needed, and of course calculating for those swing arcs for your tooling, you eliminate any latencies between your CAD model and the scaling of your final assembled product. Remember, if a tool can't reach a particular fastener, the design probably isn't finished. So thanks for watching this week, and if you have a design that's ready to be quoted, be sure to head on over to our Instant Quoter tool on our website. You're going to want to simply drag and drop your files and you'll be good to go. Now, if you want to learn more about other tips for reducing design to manufacturing latencies, you're going to want to check out the resource section on our website. Thanks for watching this week. Take care.